Deep in a forest, where ancient oaks stretched their gnarled branches toward the stars, lived a girl named Mia. She wasn't like other children who rushed home at sunset. Mia loved to wander through the twilight woods, collecting fallen leaves and listening to the whispers of the wind through the trees. One special evening, as purple shadows lengthened across the forest floor, something extraordinary caught Mia's eye. Between two moss-covered stones glowed a flower unlike any she'd ever seen. Its petals shimmered with a silvery light that seemed to dance like starlight on water. "Hello there, young wanderer," came a melodious voice that seemed to float on the evening air.
Mia gasped and stepped back, her eyes wide with wonder. The flower's petals rippled as it spoke again. "I am the moonflower, keeper of wishes and weaver of dreams."
A talking flower? I never thought I'd see something so magical.
Indeed, I appear only once every 100 years when the moon is full and the stars align just so. I can grant one special wish, but first you must solve my riddle. I am present in the morning light, yet absent in the brightest day. The moonflower's petals glowed brighter as it spoke. I am present in the morning light, yet absent in the brightest day. I follow you everywhere you go, but run when you try to chase me away. What am I?
May I have some time to think about it?
Until midnight. But remember, sometimes the answer lies not in thinking, but in seeing with your heart.
And so began Mia's adventure. As she wandered through the moonlit forest, seeking the answer, she encountered her first helper, a wise old owl perched on a low branch.
"Why do you look so troubled, child?"
Mia explained about the moonflower and its riddle.
"Ah, the moonflower. I've heard tales of its magic. Perhaps I can help you think it through. What do you know about mornings?"
Thinking won't help. You need to play. Chase me, and maybe you'll find your answer.
Mia found herself running after the fox, weaving between trees and jumping over fallen logs. As she ran, she noticed something dancing alongside her, but every time she turned to look at it directly, it vanished.
Sometimes what you're looking for is right beside you, even when you can't see it.
Dear child, why do you seek this wish so earnestly?
I'm not sure. I just know there's something magical happening and I want to be part of it.
Perhaps that's worth more than any wish.
As midnight approached, Mia found herself back at the moonflower, but she wasn't alone. Looking at her new friends, Mia suddenly noticed something. Their shadows, cast by the moonlight, dancing on the forest floor. Shadows!
I know the answer. A shadow. It's there in the morning light, but not in the brightest day. It follows me everywhere, but runs when I chase it away.
Well done, Mia. You've solved the riddle. Now, what is your wish?
Mia looked around at the magical creatures who had helped her, at the beautiful forest bathed in moonlight, and at the magnificent flower before her. In that moment, she realized something important.
I don't need a wish. This adventure has given me everything I could want. New friends, a magical experience, and the knowledge that wonderful things can happen when you believe in them. That's better than any wish.
And that, dear Mia, is why you were chosen to find me. The greatest magic isn't in wishes granted, but in discovering the wonder that exists in every moment, if only we have the heart to see it.
As the moonflower's light began to fade, Mia knew she would never forget this night. The forest had shown her that magic isn't something you wish for. It's something you find when you're brave enough to venture into the unknown, kind enough to make new friends, and wise enough to see the wonder in every shadow and gleam of light. From that day forward, Mia's evening walks in the forest were never quite the same. Though the moonflower had disappeared, she could still feel its magic in every rustling leaf, every moonbeam, and every shadow that danced beside her on the path. And sometimes, on very special nights when the moon is full and the stars align just so, those who walk in the forest say they can still hear the gentle laughter of a young girl and her animal friends, celebrating the magic that lives in all of us, if only we believe. Gentle concluding music.